Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to Crafted Chaos. Some of you may recognize the items that I am holding here in my hotbar, and you may already understand the use. If you do not, you will find out here pretty fast. What we are going to do is make a small 2x2 lake here on the ground, fill that with some water, surround it with mushrooms, which of course cannot be exposed to direct light, or maybe not placed on grass at all. So let me just use some bone meal on the grass around here, and that should do the trick for us. We will throw a diamond into there, and something was supposed to happen. I'm sorry, that was very anticlimactic. Stand by 1 more second. We will place some oak saplings going around here, and throw a diamond into the pool, and look at that. Surge protector, did we already get that? Protect a villager, I guess. Oh no. Okay, I think we're okay. I think that, okay, nope, we're good. All right. Disregard all of that. We will remove these saplings, and what do we have here? We have the Twilight Forest portal. How cool is that? That's right, we are traveling to the Twilight Forest today. We have a somewhat empty backpack. I should probably empty it all the way. And we will head on through into the Twilight Forest for the first time in the series. This, of course, is a new dimension to us. It might lag a little bit as it loads things in, but here we are. We are in the somewhat tranquil, according to the Wikipedia page, Twilight Forest, and we have some fireflies over here. All different types of new wood, including the canopy tree. We might even chop that down and bring it home for our own use. And again, it is just a very calm and peaceful environment. So let's find our return portal. Let's make sure we mark this with a waypoint. We can also make a second portal if we need to, and it looks like we might have some hostile creatures over in this direction past Bambi. Luckily for us, we have a jetpack, and it is pretty charged up, so we can fly around and explore the Twilight Forest from the sky. Now, what is so special about the Twilight Forest? Well, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but there are many structures, there are a lot of new mobs, and the one we are after today is actually the Minotaur. If we look up here, we want the uncrafting table. So we will see right down here an uncrafting table, 8 crafting tables, and a maze map focus. That is dropped from a Minotaur. It has a 2.5% chance of dropping that. It can spawn in any biome, and we are going to try and find one today. Look at the reflection in the water from the shaders. That is very nice. We are going to try to find one today because the uncrafting table allows us to create or uncreate. Look at that, 4,880 things. Everything that has a crafting recipe can be reverted back into its original items. So all of those extra diamond tools that we have can be turned into normal diamonds. All of the big one is the wither skeleton skulls, which can be uncrafted into the wither, what was it? The wither soul. That can be uncrafted from 3 wither skeleton skulls. That is not a bad deal, which of course we need that to make more of our netherite or nether star cruxes. So lots of great uses for that. That kind of startled me. We have some, oh, tree frogs, is that what those are? Yes, or cicadas. Twilight oak logs, we got some canopy tree logs, but we did not get any twilight oak. Our pickaxe or our axe will not be able to handle that tree though, unless it is hollow, which I highly doubt. Yeah, max scan size 500, so we will move on from that, and it looks like we have our first, no, not a structure, but some kind of maybe dangerous biome. The dark forest, yeah, that's kind of dangerous. We are going to fly out of there. That gives us the darkness effect for a few seconds. And it looks like that takes up quite a bit of space. I don't know what we will find in here, but I think we will come back to that another time. For now, we will just fly around and see what we have, and it looks like right down here, we have a hedge maze, our first structure. So let's make our way down here. We are not going to cheat our way through this. We are going to experience it as it was intended. I'm pretty sure there are hostile monsters in here though that we need to be careful of. So we will make our way through here and see if we can conquer this maze. And here we go. Oh, that looks very dangerous. Oh, that wasn't that bad though. We didn't take that much damage, but we are going to destroy that spawner. And these little baby skeletons are very, very strong. Well, not very, very strong, but pretty quick, and they hit a little hard. So we have some blinding fireflies of iron. We will grab those out. We have some mushrooms, mushroom stew. We really don't need any of that loot, but we will grab it anyway. Is that it? Is that all the hedge maze is? If we fly up here, is there anything else? We have a couple more spawners, but, well, okay, I guess we have a couple more chests. I know we said we weren't going to cheat at this, but I don't like that green glow of the hedge spider, or that very angry wolf right down here. I think we will see if we can try to take out that spawner. Okay, yeah, we are going to fly up here and heal up a little bit, and we are going to see if we can take out this spawner from the sky before a spider comes over here and knocks us off our path. There we go. And these spiders can really jump, but they don't have much health, which is good for us, and they don't do much damage. I'm worried about the hostile wolf though. We'll just take that out, there we go, and quickly deal with this spawner. Alright, there we go. I think that is all of the spawners here. Now let's open some of these chests. Let's see if we get any better loot. A chipped brawler's gem, we will bring that home with us. Nothing too exquisite in there, and in this chest over here, nothing as well. There is one more wolf right behind there. We are going to leave him trapped though. So I think that is all the chests. We actually have one more right down here that we can grab. A breach gem, we will bring that with us. And one more right down here, guarded by some wolves with a flawed lightning gem. All of those are from Apotheosis, which we will look at in the distant future. So that is the hedge maze, one of many different structures that we can discover here in the Twilight Forest. I really want to find some of those minotaurs though. Well, I also just read online that apparently they only spawn in hedge mazes, even though it says all biomes. If we look them up in here, the Minotaur, well, there is a Minotaur spawner, so I don't know, maybe so. We will just continue to fly around. We have another hedge maze right in here. I am curious about these Minotaurs spawning in here. We will grab some of this loot as well. We have some of those tiny spiders, the swarm spider, I think, and we will just go around and grab a little bit more of this chest loot as well, keeping an eye out for minotaurs, but it looks like these are all just spiders and wolves. I think the hedge does damage to us. Yeah, it sure does, and it does quite a bit actually. I guess that would make sense. It doesn't want us to cheat our way through the maze. Well, it's a little late for that. We have a jetpack. And what is this biome? The Twilight Swamp. Oh, what do we have here? We have a kobold or a kobold. Oh, there are mosquitoes in here. Swarms of mosquitoes. I think he is attacking us. I don't think they are friendly. Can we attack the swarm of mosquitoes here? I want to try killing him and see if we get that book. We did get the book, and we can grab that and get out of this Twilight Swamp. That is kind of a dangerous environment. What is the book? Notes on a Swampy Labyrinth. Alright, well let's go ahead and read this. An explorer's notebook written on waterproof paper. The mosquitoes in this swamp are vexing but strange. The vast majority of them seem to have no natural source, nor do they seem to have a role in the local ecology. I've begun to suspect that they are some kind of magical curse. Now that I have encountered a protection spell on the ruined labyrinth here, I consider my suspicions confirmed. Both the protection spell and the mosquitoes are a curse. This curse seems to have a different source from the others I have encountered. I will have to research further. The curse seems to be a type of a type too powerful for one being alone to produce. Several wizards working in combination would be necessary. If one of the wizards stopped contributing, the whole of the curse over the entire swamp would fall. Strangely, my divinations do not show signs of any nearby living wizards. I did see something interesting in one of the nearby pointy-roofed towers, though. Alright, well let's look for a pointy-roofed tower, and it looks like we have a larger hedge maze over in this direction, with Naga, which seems to be some kind of leaf snake boss. I don't think we are ready for this, but we can give it a try. No, I don't want to give it a try, actually. I take that back. We will set a waypoint and come back here another day. I'm curious what Naga drops, though. Looks like a Naga trophy, which is a head, and the Naga scale. What can these be used to make? Some leggings, just armor, leggings, and a chest plate. I think we are okay for now. Let's go back to that swamp, though, because I want to find one of those pointy roofs. And I am not seeing any, but we have some kind of weird effect surrounding us now. Biome locked, check your advancements. Oh, I see. Advancements, and let's find Twilight Forest. Right down here, the last one. Well, we have a magic map that we can craft. It doesn't say anything about our advancements in there, but I want to see about this magic map. So the blank magic map, we need a magic map focus, and we need some torchberries, glowstone dust, and a raven feather. So we need to find a raven, and we need to find the skeleton druid. I had to get out of there because we were starting to starve to death, but we are good now. So I think we will try out this Naga boss because it is one of the early advancements. Slay the Naga in its forest courtyard and obtain a Naga scale. So if that's one of the early advancements, how difficult can it be? So let's see. Does it attack us? It does. It doesn't do very much damage, though. And it looks like we can just continue to do this. We do have netherite armor on, after all. Well, that did a little bit more damage to us. What we really need is a bow and arrow. That would really help us out to kill this thing from range. But we will just continue to test our luck at this. Oh boy. Luckily, I don't think Naga heals at all, so we are doing just fine. And it looks like we can attack it from the back, which is probably a little bit safer. Alright, we are getting there. We are about halfway down on the health. Alright, hopefully just a few more hits here. Our jetpack is definitely aiding us quite a bit. This would be a lot more difficult without it because I can kind of back up and then fly in and try to get a hit. And hopefully just a few more hits here. Alright, a couple more. And last one. I should probably heal up. And there we go. Time to even the scales. Alright, so we have defeated the Naga, and we got an Inferium Essence from it, of course. And we also obtained... Is our magnet on? No. Did we not get a Naga scale? Oh, we have a chest over here that it seems we have unlocked. So let's open that up. We get our trophy, and we got a handful of scales. All right. So in our advancements tab, we have defeated the Naga, which is right here, and we can craft Naga armor. That is a challenge advancement. Bring out your dead, slay the Lich or Lick at top of his tower, and retrieve a scepter to clear poisonous mosquitoes from the swamp. Ah, that is what we want. So the top of his tower, that must be the dark forest that the guide was referring to. Or the tower, excuse me, I was looking at dark forest there as I said that. See through blinding darkness of the dark forest's curse and resist the snowy forest's chill. Okay, so that will do a lot for us. Lay the Lich or Lick at the top of his tower. Let's go see if we can locate that tower anywhere. And I'm assuming that is one of the chilled forests that we will take damage in if we stay in there for too long. So we need to find this tower. And looking at the map here, I don't really see anything resembling that of a tower. Oh, this could be it. Let's set a temporary waypoint and travel up in this direction. That looks like some kind of Lich tower to me, but I don't know, maybe not. We are just gonna breach our way through the ceiling and see what we have lurking inside. It looks like the roof is solid, so we will try the walls instead. Alright, we have a lot of paintings in here, and there it is. There is the Lich. Oh, it throws... Oh boy. Are we ready for this? That is the real question. They teleport, they throw stuff at us, and they do a lot of damage. So we are running away. Alright, I don't think we are quite prepared for that. We will have to take that on in the future. For now, let's just look for Minotaurs. That sounds a little bit safer. Okay, they spawn in underground maze labyrinths. So we need to go find a cave opening and see if we can find a underground labyrinth. I thought that was a cave opening. That is sort of a cave opening, but not really. We have another Naga right in there. We have been there and done that. And we have some kind of small structure right here. It looks like it might be peaceful, but I don't know. I don't know if we can trust it. And we have a skeleton. Oh, wait. What was it that we needed the drop from this for? Because there was definitely something that we needed from it. Well, I think whatever it was, we may have picked up the torchberries. That's what it was. So we now have those. Is one of them enough? What were we trying to craft with these torchberries? It was the magic map focus. That's right. So we need a raven feather now. They spawn in any biome at any light level, so let's just continue to fly around. We will listen for some ravens. Alright, I hear some ravens somewhere. I don't know if that is just ambient sounds or actual ravens. Alright, and apparently ravens are more common around obsidian monoliths. I think this might be an obsidian monolith. There we go. There's a raven right on cue. So we will sneak up behind it and give it a good whack with the ender and hopefully get a feather. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, come back. Hold still. There we go. All right, we have the feather, so we can now make a magic map. So we need glowstone dust. We will probably have to run home real quick. But my journey map is showing a bunch of hostile mobs right underground right here. Yes, the kobold or kobold. Isn't that what the skeletons were? I don't know. No, those were the skeleton druids. But I want to see if we have any underground labyrinths right down here. And it doesn't look like we do. So we will exit this cave. The last thing I would want to have happen to us is we lose our Supremium chestplate. I don't even know why I brought that with us. But for now, I think we will head back home, grab that glowstone dust, and make the magic map, and see what that is capable of. And what do we have over here? Are these dire wolves? Well, winter wolves. Sort of the same thing, if you ask me. Alright, so here's our return portal. We will head on through and make that magic map. So we will add the torch flower seeds and the raven feather, or not the torch flower, the torch berries, and we will make the magic map focus and make a blank magic map. Now, I guess this works like any map. We will just go into the Twilight Forest and we can right-click it, and it might show us something magical. That is my assumption anyway. We will see if that is actually how this works. So let's go ahead and right-click it. I can see forever. What do we have here? Is that right underground? That mob, that creature, is that the Minotaur? That is what I am wondering. No, that is the Lich. What about over here? So I guess this is going to show us all of the mobs. That's the Dark Forest. We want to stay out of there. There is the Naga. And we have some of these white mounds. I'm not really sure what those represent, but we have one right underneath our feet. So I think we will just try digging down right here and just see what happens. We have our jetpack on, so if we have to quickly make an escape, hey, look at that, a diamond. If we have to quickly make an escape, we can. We do have a cave right down here that we will just hover down into. Oh, well, I guess we just completely missed that. And we will make our way down in this direction, sword in hand. I don't know how hard these guys hit. They do about 1 heart of damage with our armor, but they don't have much health. We can take them on pretty easily with our sword. There we go. And I don't have any torches on us, but those gave us some sticks, so I'm gonna break all of those. Maybe we will find some coal. Oh, torchberry plants. Well, we will grab those. That's a little easier than killing these skeleton druids. I'm not seeing any coal, and I'm not seeing anything else down here in this cave. I think we might have to keep digging. And we have already hit bedrock at Y-28, so I guess there isn't anything down below here. Let me try adjusting our vertical chunks though, and see, or switching to caves. Will that show anything? It doesn't look like it will. Cave layers, maybe this is what we want, and it doesn't look like, oh wait, okay, we have something right there. Is that a structure on the ground right above us? If we go to day, it is not. All right. I am curious though, because I saw some of these mounds up above, and I'm wondering if that is what this is a sign of. I think it is. I think underneath here we have some kind of, hopefully, labyrinth, underground labyrinth, where we can find the Minotaur. So let's go ahead and dig down in here. Hopefully we don't get into too much trouble in doing so. And I see on the captions that we have some swarm spiders and a large copper vein right here, which is kind of nice to know about. It looks like we have some light, and this is not a labyrinth, but this is a very dangerous looking cave. We definitely don't want to set ourselves down on the ground here. I don't see any minotaurs, and it is very noisy in here. Is there anything useful? Well, we have a chest over here. I guess we could try opening this up and see what we get. Well, nothing. We got a liver root. I don't know if that is useful. And it looks like that is everything interesting down here. Definitely a very hostile environment. Well, let's try one more of these, because I saw some much larger mounds, those hills, somewhere else. I want to see if we can find one. I bet they will appear on our map. Yes, right over here. So if we head northeast, there is a very large one up in this direction. Here it is, so we will give this one a shot, and that is a very interesting looking biome. Probably another one that we don't want to travel into. And let's make our way down in here and see what we can find. Alright, and here we go. We have some spiders all the way down there, among probably many other mobs. This is a much more open environment, which will be easier for us to find. Those things look like they might hurl slime at us and possibly cause some damage from range, but I am tempted to find out what we have in these chests down here. Of course, we also have skeletons that we have to look out for, and oh boy, alright, we are getting out of here. If I can find where we came in from, alright, right over here, we are getting out of there. That could have been a lot worse for us. We definitely would not have gotten our stuff back if we had stayed down there. But I want to kill this mob just to see what we get. We got, is that just glowstone dust? I think it is. No, it is a little bit shinier than glowstone dust. It is... No, it is glowstone dust. Never mind, it must just be from the shaders. Well, I think that is enough Twilight Forest for today. So we are going to head home as some very heavy rain is coming down. Well, it is definitely a very dangerous place to be, and we have a lot of work to do with our weapons and armor before we travel back and take on some more of those dangers. For now, that is where we are going to end this episode of Crafted Chaos. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. And with all of that being said, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!